There is a persistent idea in society that working with young children is mostly about basic supervision, making sure they share their toys, eat their snacks, and stay out of trouble. But if we look at the science, we see a completely different reality. This visualization of a rapidly expanding neural network represents a child's brain in their first few years of life. The environment they are in during this window will actively dictate their long-term cognitive, social, and communicative development. This intense period of biological development creates a unique challenge. We need professionals capable of fostering these highly complex learning environments, resulting in a critical shortage of educators equipped for the task. Relying on basic human instinct or good intentions is insufficient for this level of care. That is exactly why structured early childhood care and education, or ECCE, training is required. ECCE is a strict requirement because it provides the essential foundational toolset required to safely and effectively shape early human development. To understand this, look at this four-part flow diagram mapping an educator's evolution: learn, practice, reflect, and build. The learn phase decodes theories like inclusive teaching and child psychology. Moving to practice, educators apply this theory across diverse real-world environments, from daycares to international programs. However, there is a reality check that comes with entering the practice phase. Possessing an ECCE certificate does not automatically guarantee employment, nor does it promise a high salary. An educator's actual earning potential and career success are dictated by strict, real-world variables. Local licensing regulations, the specific type of employer, whether public or independent, and the steady accumulation of hands-on experience drive professional growth. Theoretical knowledge only gains true professional and financial value when it is actively grounded in realistic, localized practical application. Once an educator is established in the classroom, they enter the reflect phase. This is where professional growth occurs internally. By reviewing their own approaches, educators develop the immense confidence required to master modern classroom management. Active reflection enables an educator to accurately evaluate a child's cognitive and social progress, and then communicate those highly complex developmental needs clearly to parents. Today, educators face a modern complication that demands deep reflection: the rising use of artificial intelligence tools to generate lesson plans and learning activities. As this logic flowchart illustrates, raw AI output acts like a stream of chaotic data. It remains unsafe until a trained educator acts as a central processing filter, actively auditing the material to prevent harmful, confusing, or inappropriate concepts from reaching young minds. This capacity to critically reflect and audit information is the definitive dividing line between a passive caregiver and an active, expert educator. This brings us to the final phase, build. Completing certification serves as a launchpad for a multifaceted career rather than a terminal endpoint. By combining training with practical experience, educators satisfy the requirements for leadership. They meet the criteria to transition into senior coordination and management. There is also lateral career mobility. A recognized certification acts as a formal credential that satisfies the hiring requirements of international schools and early learning centers. But global mobility does have strict conditions. Educators must navigate local licensing laws, secure formal recognition of qualifications, and pass rigorous safeguarding checks. For those seeking autonomy, this expertise provides the foundation needed to launch independent services. Professionals leverage their knowledge to establish private tutoring, start childcare businesses, or create specialized educational resources for parents. To future-proof their careers, educators can build a comprehensive digital portfolio that documents their lesson plans, daily reflections, and observational evidence over time. Through the cycle of learning, practicing, reflecting, and building, ECCE training takes temporary childcare work and turns it into a structured, lifelong profession. It secures the educator's future while giving the next generation the expert start they require.